What's up, y'all, man? We got Kiki here on another interview, but the first time I'm gonna call the segment "Small Talk." It's a new segment we're gonna have instead of just interviews, and this might not be for you. It's just gonna be small talk, but it's basic interview, real podcast. We sit here and talk, but today we're gonna get to know Kiki Marie. You want to introduce yourself?
All right, y'all. I'm Kiki Marie. I'm an artist. I'm popular on a lot of platforms, especially TikTok, but I'm also viral on Instagram and Facebook and other stuff, YouTube, and yeah.
I was about to say, and before we do get to it, we talked before the interview, you were just in a mass shooting. Just wanted to make sure it was good to see you okay, and make sure if you want to talk about that or tell how you feel about that. If that, I know that's probably like a real traumatizing thing to really go through.
Yeah, definitely was. I was in a mass shooting last Monday. Um, yeah, it's terrifying. The thing that I heard was when it was happening, a guy was like, "Hey, he got a gun." Next thing you know, everybody paused. Everybody was in shock, and they just stopped. Next thing you know, you hear pow, 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 like he just shooting. Everybody's running, screaming,
Hey,
like
what area do you work in? It was at Walmart,
self checkout. I could have,
and this
yeah,
was at a Walmart, though,
yeah.
right?
This
Uh,
was at Beaver Creek Walmart. Um,
and where was the shooter? Or you just heard the gunshots?
the shooter was 20 years old, a Caucasian 20 year old man.
And he
So
young too.
yeah, he was young. 20 is pretty young.
Yeah.
Younger than me.
And they, like before we get off the topic, like, do they ever know like what his motive was, or he just went in there to just really just start shooting?
Um, well, he said, "Oh, I looked at his Instagram, and it said a lot about mental illness all over his page and being lonely." So when you look at his page, he says that he's lonely and has mental illness all the time.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't know if like but I don't know what type of mental illness he had,
Yeah.
but but
But are you okay though from that situation? You good?
no, I'm not okay at all
Mm.
from it. Not one tad bit.
Nah, ain't
It's
nothing wrong
funny.
with that though. That's real.
Somebody was just asking me this earlier today, and they was like, "Oh, I thought you would be relieved." Like, what do you mean you think I would be relieved from this? Like, how would that happening be a relief? That's not a relief. Like that mean like now anywhere I go, I think I'm gonna get shot. Like anywhere in public, anywhere period. Like walking out the house, I automatically feel like I'm gonna be shot. Like I'm literally like PTSD messed up. Like
Nah, I feel that for sure. I ain't never been through nothing like that, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty traumatizing. And like you work there, so like you probably really gonna be on edge a lot, especially following now going to work, and you probably just got that feeling anything can happen now at work. And I definitely feel that for sure, but I'm glad you are okay, like physically. I know it's a lot of stuff you got to go through mentally to prepare for that, or get through that. I mean, I hope you really get through that the best way you can. If you got any words to help anybody who's been through that, because you share experiences with a lot of people that has been through a mass shooting, and you might can help out it firsthand. Any tips or anything, how to get through, how to feel after, or you just going through it by yourself?
um yeah, I'm in the process. It's still very fresh for me, so the tips I might be giving might not be accurate,
Mm-hmm.
but I was told by people who've been shot, like people who actually been actually shot,
Mm-hmm.
have told me. Like I decided to call up all my friends who actually been shot, and they all basically said the only way to cope through it is to face it, meaning to force yourself into public, basically force yourself into going out to like places where people are at. Like you have to basically, but if you don't, you'll just be in the house and
Like
you'll
just
just
really try to
replay.
be normal about it. Like just be yourself for real. Keep doing with your normal life for real. Basically, instead of just staying inside the home, just staying closed off.
Well, basically, it'll keep replaying it. It's gonna keep replaying regardless. But if
Mm-hmm.
you ain't seeing nothing but your house, I guess you just gonna you go keep replaying the same image because you ain't getting no new images. So you gotta keep going places anyway. Oh yeah, but I can name a way I've been coping though. I've been coping by going out the state. So I've been going to like Kentucky and Michigan, Indiana a lot. I actually plan on
Since
going.
then, since the shooting.
Yeah, I've been driving out the state. I drove to Kentucky the day I want to say I drove to Kentucky on Wednesday. So the shooting was last Monday and I went to Kentucky last Wednesday.
Okay.
I went on a date for Thanksgiving. Me and my date we watched Thanksgiving. It was real scary. One of the most scariest movies I ever watched. But
You talking about that new movie that just came out?
yeah.
Okay. But nah, glad to talk about that. Like I said, glad to see you okay. But we could talk about what's up, man. So who is Kiki Marie? Like, who are you? Who would you say you are as far as what you be doing on social media, rapping? Like you say, you go viral on all these social platforms. Who are you? You would say just off the surface if you just scratch the surface.
Um I'm an artist. Yeah, I'm an artist. I like to I guess travel. I guess I'm an influencer. I could say I'm an influencer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a YouTuber. I love to post vlogs of different places I've been to and post performances and post music videos and post everything on YouTube. Like I'm a TikToker. I like dancing. So like I'm not really a dancer, but like I'll dance to my own stuff. Like I don't know how to dance to
Mm-hmm.
nobody else's stuff, but I know how to make up my own dances to my own music and dance.
Now that makes sense. But like I was saying, were you always considering yourself to be an artist? Like, has that always been your main goal to make it at being an artist, or you started with YouTubing? Because I know a while back you used to do YouTubes with a male, like you and another guy. Y'all was doing like a YouTube thing, and that's where I first seen you ever like period. But was it always
Wow.
YouTube or yeah? Nah, yeah,
Well,
we
you
do our
got
research for sure. We do
well, you
our
did.
research for sure.
Yeah, well, you just. I'm surprised you knew
Yeah,
that.
nah, I ain't actually though. That's the first time I've ever like when I first seen you on social media. Period was like back then when I never knew you as a rapper. I seen you doing that first. That's why I'm asking now. So like, were you always starting to be a YouTuber first, or you started being a rapper first?
uh, I guess technically I was a YouTuber. My YouTube account was created in January 2011.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it says on there on my page. You know how on YouTube it show like your like total views from the year your account was created.
Yeah,
Like back then I was doing just regular YouTube videos even though I was a middle schooler. But like 2011 you pretty much know people was
and
young.
you was posting that back then, that young too, as a
Yes,
middle schooler.
posting. Yes, posting. Like actually posting. Like I had actual content in middle school that people didn't really have. Don't a lot of people don't get like content like that
Yeah.
in middle school. But I got hacked and I'm just mad about that still.
What made you want to start being a rapper?
Well, I guess technically way before middle school, my dad started putting me on songs when I was 6 years old.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, he kind of like forced me. I'm not gonna say forced. That sounds messed up. But my dad kind of had me rapping when I was 6. He's my dad is a rapper. He gets his highest music video got 60,000 views on YouTube. So you can look up Impact the Truth Teller, keep with it, and y'all can find my dad's page. He's also an artist. He's pretty good.
Hmm. His name is Impact the Truth Teller.
Yes, his YouTube, Instagram, all that is Impact the Truth Teller.
He still raps today, like now.
Yes, he still raps today. He still shoots music videos. I just see my dad on Thanksgiving. Still I see my mom too, like on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Sometimes my mom and my dad when we might go out to eat. So, you know.
And not to be too much in your business, but like your father a musician, you want to be a musician. Your mother, she do anything like musically wise, or she?
My mom don't do music, but she's still with me. like along the way though.
Okay.
So
So though, to touch on you, like you said, going viral, you've been recently, aside from the mass shooting, you just was recently going viral for the remix, the eggplant and what is it? Uh,
peaches and
yeah,
eggplant.
peaches and eggplants. Yeah, I always get tongue twisted on that song, on that title of that song. But how's the buzz off that been going for you?
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Well, it just hit today. It just hit 700,000 views on TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and they say you shouldn't talk about money or whatever, but on TikTok it did give me that. Even though it was just 700,000 views, it did give me an extra over $300. I'll
I'm about to
say.
say, I know you be posting one of somebody doing something on TikTok. I know that got like plus a million views.
Yeah, yeah. That the 700,000 that got me to like $300 $400. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind
Oh,
of
that's you
was
talking about off your post, like you
off of a
posting.
video, huh?
You talking about like you getting paid from the post that you made,
Yeah,
not the tick. Okay, okay, I get
yeah.
what
I'm
you're
talking
saying.
about on TikTok. The seven hundred
Yeah.
thousand views on TikTok got me like basically $400.
Okay.
Um, but like, of course, the post with million would have like over 4.5 million views did way more than that. But I'm not gonna speak on what that
Now I
did.
be seeing you post a lot, and it's in higher number every time. That one's definitely going up specifically, and I see that the what was the capture that they post when a family asks to sing your song and they this me.
Yeah, yeah. So it started with people kind of just making memes of me. So they basically, tried
Mm-hmm.
to. I guess they were just
Like
trying to make
trolling.
fun of me. Yeah, troll me, make fun of me. But it ultimately is helping because that's how
Nah,
artists.
it's definitely views for sure. I'm about to say, how you feel about that, or how you go about the trolling and
Oh, I love it. Every time a troll make, especially when trolls make a post about
excuse me.
me, I love when troll comments come because once troll comments come, that's when like the views go higher. That's when like people share it. Because if they, I ain't gonna lie, like if you start low key, if you start like arguing back with somebody, like
Yeah.
for your own for me it's entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
People might think, oh, she's upset that someone's talking about her. No, I'm doing it on purpose so I can get my comments higher.
Yeah, you
So
respond back.
yeah, I respond back to trolls on purpose so I can get higher comments, and also so more people can share it. People like drama, so they'll share.
You ain't lying.
They'll share when they see somebody arguing. They're gonna share that. They're not gonna share the post that didn't have anything on there. Less likely until you're like.
Especially people like that know of you. Like people probably in dating to probably see you going back and forth and send it to their friend. Like, look at her
They
going back.
love
Yeah,
sharing
like
that. They love
shit like
it.
that, or just sharing the video. Period. Like, do you get a lot of feedback from people in dating?
Yeah, so it started with the first person that actually, before the other dude blew up on Instagram from that video,
Mm-hmm.
before Dolly TV blew up. I'm gonna shout out Playgirl Cardi because she's actually the first one to make the caption,
Yeah.
and Jay Shonda is, aka Playgirl Cardi.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Shonda is really a good friend of mine. And yeah, I was when she made that caption. She was kind of like a team up of us. Like let me just see, like if this go viral. It went viral.
Nah, it definitely went up.
And I was like, okay, let's just see. Like, go ahead, do your thing. And I was like glad she posted it, like, cause yeah, like that was a good eye. It was a good caption. It ain't too trolly. It was a trolling caption, but it ain't too
Yeah, like it ain't
the
no
worst.
pick on the motherfucker. Like it's a fun. I ain't gonna lie, it's a funny caption. Like it's a troll caption. Like you said, if it was me, like I'll be going about it like, just as you. Like shit. I ain't gonna lie, our publicity is good publicity, or it's bad or good. I seen the caption though. It's pretty funny though, and it makes sense. But what I wanted to ask you, you do a lot of remixes. What is it like with you up for remixes? You got the peaches and eggplants, no flocking, yes sir, Tay B style, mama, infinite FNF, the race, like yeah, like we do the research, and it's just like, is that how you use it? Like people them are hit songs. So like, do you go after a hit song and figure out like that's I want to remix that, or how do you, or do you just like remixes?
Yeah, I go after songs that are really popular, like in the world, like really, really popular songs, and that's what I like to remix. Like, even like back when I was 14 on SoundCloud, when I made my first song in like 2014 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe it was 2013. Anyway, one of them years. Anyway, when I made my first song, it was already a remix to Travis Porter, Bring It Back. Like I always just, I don't know, like I always like to make remixes. And I actually was gonna call this year a remix year for real. I made a lot of remixes. I got originals too. Like it's crazy. My original attention got 4,500,000 views on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you already see that, but yeah.
I'm not really tapped into
Tick
TikTok. Period.
Wow.
I'm really tapped into you from basically like Instagram for real. I really see you on Instagram.
Oh yeah,
I
well let's talk about Instagram. So peaches and eggplants. Let me go on Dolly's page real quick.
yeah, I'm gonna be able to pull it up too.
Yeah, it said 2.7, 2,700,000 views. So here in a second that's gonna be at 3 million.
Yeah, and
And
it's
they
still
still
going up.
shit, they still share. He's still getting notifications for that. But hey, he about to get paid. He DM'd me or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like before anybody talk about this, he because I don't know about the future, but he did DM me asking for money. But no, I decided I'm not giving him no money for posting that of me because that's what I told him. Basically, I'm not giving him any money for that because he's going to get paid 2,700,000 views of a
Right.
video of me on your page, not adding me as a collaborator. I was like, you didn't even add me as a collaborator. You're
right.
getting paid. What? I'm not getting the money from you. I mean, I'm getting publicity, so
Yeah.
they're seeing my
You
face.
sent it to him, or he just used it?
He used it. I didn't send that to him. Same thing with Jay Shauna. She used that.
Yeah, I be on the same shit.
They be
Like, yeah,
posting me.
I feel you for sure.
It's several other videos to that too. And I was just on the radio. I forgot. Like I got to be on 102.9. My song got
Nah, I definitely seen that, and I seen that the song. What song was that?
937.
Yeah. Nah, they will use 937 for 937. How you feel about being on the radio?
Really great. Like that made me feel very jubilant. Like I was excited about that, and
I feel like
I
that's a
did,
great accomplishment for sure.
and I didn't expect it because I had sent other songs in the past, but I don't know. Like he fell in love with 937. He told me this is the one.
Who?
Kev Nash. Like
Not, that's
yeah,
the dude in charge of the radio.
yeah.
Okay, he told you that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loved 937.
Is
And
like, did you send him certain songs to pick from, or he told you that's what he's gonna play? Like when he came to you and told you that they were gonna.
I've sent other songs. He ain't really like he would respond why he didn't want to use that one.
Mm-hmm.
But when I said 937, it was like we are using this. This is the one. Like
Yeah.
this is that.
So how did that go about? Like you just kept sending them songs to play, or eventually they reached out to you like, "Hey, we want to put you on the radio."
I sent some songs and then like it was a point where I just sent 937. Like I sent songs maybe like some other times. I sent other songs and then one day I just sent 937 and he immediately said this song will be played in between 7 and 8 p.m. on Sunday. And it got played November 12th, Sunday, November 12th.
Nah, I did see that for sure. That I bet that feeling was great. So a lot of people who would definitely want to have their songs put on the radio, especially in their own city. That's probably a great accomplishment. But what I wanted to really ask you is like, what is the inspiration, or what do you get? Like, what was the inspiration behind Peaches and Eggplant? Like those lyrics, or what was you thinking when you went into the booth and laid that down?
I was just trying to make a Halloween song, like with holidays. I also made a Thanksgiving song.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't dropped it yet, but I made a Thanksgiving song. I got some, a lot of people commented, I bet, about the mass shooting. So I made some mass shooting songs too,
Mm,
like basically related to you know,
yeah.
that situation. I started writing about that too.
So the inspiration really come from like events that's going on. Like if something happened in holidays, you just want to get in a booth and make a song about it.
Yeah, that's kind of how that went about anyway.
Is that how
Yeah.
you find yourself making most of your music?
I mean, most of my remixes be like not holiday,
Hmm.
but they just be a remix because it's a hit song. But like, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain that way.
Okay, but look, this is my last question. We can get off peas and eggplant. When you riding though, why is the sound that's being made bleak blow bleak blow?
Honestly, I just said some random shit because oops, I didn't mean to cuss. I just said
You
some random
good?
stuff on here.
Nah, you
I
good.
just said some random stuff like I didn't even know if I was gonna keep that on the song. Like when
I ain't
I
gonna lie, that made the song much more for me. It made the song much more iconic. Like
no.
I made a post like if I ain't gonna lie, if you about to ride me and it ain't about to sound like bleak wow, like bitch, you might as well not even sit down. Like I just wanted to see where would you come up with that, or was you just trying to fit it because it was something similar like that in the song?
Yeah, like if you listen to the remix with Sexy Red and Lotto, they kind of say that too.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I'm not really tapped into them. I haven't listened to it.
yeah. So it's kind of like I kind of like put like a mixture of 21 Savage's words with Sexy Red and Lotto's words and like mixed it into my own Halloween song.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like it's like you have to listen to, like I said, you have to listen to the to the remix from Sexy Red and
Yeah,
Lotto to really understand.
that helped you get your inspiration too to make that song also.
Yeah, like too. Yeah, I really like the remix more.
You heard it the first one with just Young Nudie, or you got tapped in when the remix came?
I heard the first one and the remix came shortly after. But yeah, I listened to the remix with Young Nudie, Sexy Red, and Lotto the most though, more than the 21 Savage one. But but when I wrote my lyrics though, it was still the 21 Savage version. Like I guess when you look at lyrics and then you start changing them to your own words,
Mm-hmm.
kind of. So I don't know. It was kind of like a mashup. It was like a lot. But yeah. To answer that, no, it doesn't really sound like Bling Bad though. It sounds like I guess macaroni or something.
Yeah,
Like
she talking about macaroni.
like I'm not gonna say like that obviously y'all know is that I don't want to cuss on here, so I'm not gonna say it, but y'all
I mean, you
know,
good, but I feel you. You do your thing, whatever you want to do.
yeah. Nah, it sounds like what stuff sound like. It don't sound like
Okay, I got you. I got you.
it don't sound
I got
it don't
you.
sound like a robot. Like that sound like a robot or something. Y'all making it sound like yeah. So yeah, it is fun. You feel me? I'm skinny. I'm petite. I'm tall. I got long legs. So riding
Oh, you talk.
riding is fun. Riding is my favorite thing, and being lifted in the air.
I ain't gonna lie. I did not know you was talking about. Okay, I got you. I got you. You funny as fuck. So though, what do you call? What would you say you call your style of music? Like the music you make, hip hop, or just you do you have your own style? Because I know I interviewed someone before and they came up with their own style. Shout out to twins.
Oh yeah. I call my stuff comedy rap. That's what I always used to say, like
Oh,
to
so you
as a
try to
cover
give
up.
off? being a comic rapper, just.
to make people laugh because I know it's gonna go viral over some
And I don't
seriousness.
mean
We
to
don't have
cut
to
you
be
off
serious.
though, but this is to piggyback off what you just saying. Like I said, I got hip to you back in the day, and then what I can say is like you really are unapologetically yourself. Like you yourself. Like all this shit you be doing, and like you said, all the comments and shit, and then like you saying you do the comic rap, like you yourself. Like I really, that's really good for real, especially in this industry where motherfuckers want to be somebody else. It ain't really too many people different, but I didn't know you was actually calling it comic rap though. I just shit. I didn't really. I'm not really tapped in to your music. I just know when it pop up when you go viral and shit.
Hell
I
yeah.
see all the comments and all the the little parody, the little trolling and shit. But it's nice to see you actually call it yourself comic rap or comedy rap. What would make you say it's comedy rap?
I feel like everything I do is go. Somebody go laugh. Somebody go put a laughing emoji. Somebody go make a meme. A meme. Every song I do gets a meme. I ain't never posted a song that like at least I can say on TikTok that somebody ain't redid. But like I said, people redo the songs on Facebook. People redo the songs on Instagram too. But people make videos to my music. They make dances to my music. They everything I do it'll make somebody laugh. Like my music is meant to make people laugh. Like it's just I'll be serious. Like I don't know explain it better than that. I'm not a serious artist. Like everybody else want to be a serious artist. They think to be a rapper you got to be serious. You don't have to be serious to be a rapper. You can blow up. Like there are other artists. I mean, I love my girl Sexy Red. I'm gonna shout her out. There are other artists who are not rapping to be serious. Do you know?
No,
So
I know what you mean. So you actually make music to actually make people laugh, or you just know people might laugh or will laugh when you make it.
yeah, that's a hard one right there. But I guess I know people will laugh. I mean, because there are some songs that I've made that are serious, like Nobody Left.
Hmm.
Okay, people might laugh at that, but I actually did want to be serious. So I can't say everything is comedy, but you could tell which songs I was trying to be
Like real serious.
comedy or versus serious. And like it ain't too many songs I've been serious on. It's really just Medicine, my song, my Medicine remix, my Medicine remixing Queen Najee,
Hmm.
and that was serious. And I made that at 21, uh, and Nobody Left. I just made her, yeah, I just made her at 25. Nobody Left. So
I'm about to say. So what? I know you made two projects. Was Pleasant Thrill, and then you came back with Anything Is Possible. So between 2016 and 2023, what took you so long to drop another project? You just mostly drop singles. Like you just not really mess with putting a project together. You'd rather just mess with just dropping singles.
yeah, yeah, I'm glad you asked that. That's a good question right there. Like that people do think about. Yeah. So I don't care about album. I don't care about blowing up from an album or anything like that. Like I'm a single. I like. Well, I'm a single girl. I'm single now.
Yeah.
And I like singles. So yeah. So
Damn, you just put out that you were single, and then you just told us you went on a date. How you think your date gonna feel about hearing this?
he's gonna be fine. I went on a date with someone else the next day.
Damn.
The next
Okay.
morning, to be exact, I went on the next morning on Thanksgiving morning. I went on a date with my ex. So
Hey,
people
shit,
know.
ain't nothing wrong with it.
I
Just hey,
I
ain't nothing wrong with
I
it.
have I have my Kentucky date. I got my Indianapolis date. He's gonna shoot a video for me later. See, I put their state or their city next to anybody I talk to.
Okay.
So.
You would say you talk to a lot of dates. Because I don't want to call them niggas or call them boyfriend. I was just saying you talk to a lot of people you go on dates with.
Kinda, I guess something like that. I mean, not everybody I go on a date with, I is the one. Obviously, I don't know who the one is yet. You know?
Nah, I know what you mean now when you put it like that. You just dating. You just dating. You doing your thing. You doing your thing.
Yeah.
I don't judge, bro. You do your thing. I just believe in whatever you do that and it makes you happy. Do that shit. But to get back to your career and stuff, I noticed too while I was doing my little research, you do a lot of songs by yourself, and I seen that you have a couple features. Hold It Down featuring Jared Ja, if I'm saying that right, and the one Pink Hummer.
Jerry
Wait,
J.
oh Jared J. My bad. I man, no, I write that, but I didn't write it all the way. But the Pink Hummer one with Yo Face, Freaky Lou, and Don Juan. 10K, how you get in tune with them?
Um, dang. Okay, so they was throwing parties and stuff when I was 23, and like okay, so this was I want to say like 2021 slash the beginning of 2022 last year. So that's when I was 23.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, like I was going live and stuff, and like I was going live and getting a lot of views on live, and they hopped on my live, like you know how you do 4 people on live or
Yeah,
whatever.
I
And
noticed you be
one,
doing that too a lot.
yeah, I go live. I go live on Instagram and TikTok a lot. I love going live on, especially them. Sometimes I go live on Facebook too, but my favorites is to go live is Instagram and TikTok. Because you can get a lot of followers off of going live, a lot of views, a lot of people will it draws a lot of attention to your page, and I've gained a lot of followers just from going live. Like I remember like there'd be times where I might get like 30 followers just for going for live for like 6 minutes. Depends who you live with, you know. Or,
Yeah, and you told me like going live and posting like actual posts aside from just posting stories a lot, and you try to post your activity. It's a lot of stuff that you do. And is this your way, a method of trying to get yourself more out there because you know the algorithm of how these apps work, or is this just what you do? Just post, or is there something behind it? Like you know how you need to post, and that's how you post, or I know if I gotta post this today to stay active for the week to keep my name up or my numbers up, or you just post just because you that's what you like to do.
uh, yeah, I post because I love to post, but yeah, if you keep posting, something's something's gonna go viral. You just gotta keep posting. It's like a lot. You should post. People should post multiple times a day. I don't know why people think, oh, post what today? Da 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 da. That's for your page. No, people need to post multiple times a day if they want to get a chance of being viral. Post videos, post dances, post yourself dancing, post stuff.
Sorry about that. Let me keep going. A little camera overheated. My bad about that. But
Technical difficulties.
yeah, be like that. But at least we could pick up where you said you wanted to about how you got into it with Yo Face and Jay and all of them.
Oh yeah, so we were on live, and like while I was on live, they told me to go to them. So I went to them, and we was all in the studio. And we was all in the studio together. And Lou did the recording, Freaky Lou. And yeah, we all just uh got on the song together. And with that, we shot the music video to Pink Hummer, and it got taken down. You know, I will be honest, it was on Outco's page, but he took it down. He put it in private. So I guess, you know, I guess he didn't. I don't know what happened with that. I gotta talk to him and see one day and see why. But you know, it's 2 years ago now, so can't really talk too much about it.
Nah, I feel
It's a
that.
thing in the past, sadly now.
So then another thing we also talked about prior to the interview is how like you do all these shows and you say you're in Indianapolis, Detroit, and all of this. Like, what's that's like? Can you tell us about that? What's the
Oh
shows
yeah.
like?
Oh yeah. Okay. So in October, I went to several states in October.
Mm-hmm.
First I performed in Wheeling, West Virginia, and then I went to Pittsburgh. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was like because I was already in Wheeling, West Virginia, I decided to go to Pittsburgh and then come right back to Wheeling, West Virginia to perform. That's how I did that. So like yeah, so like every time I'm in a city or state that's real far,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just look for like the next major city near it that's like an hour away or less. like Pittsburgh is an hour away from Wheeling, West Virginia. So I'm like, okay, let me go to Pittsburgh. So I really networked at that Wheeling, West Virginia performance. It was a lot of people from Pittsburgh there, and they were all telling me. A lot of people told me they was from Pittsburgh. That was at the Wheeling, West Virginia. It was also Wheeling, West Virginia people too. But yeah, so yeah, I did that. I had my pink braids at the time, and then uh Detroit when I performed in Detroit. Well, actually, I went to Detroit twice in October. Once with my pink braids. The second time, I performed with my orange berets and my Halloween costumes, whatever. I performed in my medicine costume, my nurse costume,
Yeah.
and that was nice because like Detroit, they really show a lot of love out there. Like this is real different. Like the love they show is like really major. Like they really tell me they always tell me they see the star in me. They always telling me because they see people really be stars in their city. So like
Mm.
they all about like when you in Detroit, they all about helping each other. Like
Unity.
unity, yeah. They all about everybody making each other win.
No, I can
Uh,
definitely see that. How do you get these connections to be performing? Do you just hit people up, or you just really network?
um, a lot of both, I guess. A lot of everything, meaning like so. Sometimes when I'm out in public, and okay, like me and my engineer Curie, me and Curie, we go up to people. Like we be at the malls and we go up to people and we tell people we do music. Like we just go up to them. They can either say,
Mm.
"That's what's up. I'm about to check you out. I'm about to follow you," or they can say, "No, it's okay." So, but either way, we outgoing, and that's what we do. We gotta do. We gotta go, especially with a different state. It's like who cares? We in a different state. No, it don't feel awkward or nothing when you in a different state. But I noticed like if you do that in your own hometown or or a city that's like close to your hometown,
Mm-hmm.
they might and they already know who you are. Like it's not sometimes it's nice, but sometimes it's not as good when they already know who you are.
No, I know what you mean.
But I notice when I'm in these different states and cities, it's always somebody that already knows who I am every time I'm in. Like when I'm
Yeah.
in Chicago, people come up to me and say, "Oh my God, you're Kiki from TikTok." When I was in Toledo at the Walmart in Toledo, they were some like the workers at the Toledo Walmart were saying like, "Oh, I already know you, like you're
Yeah.
Kiki." When I was in Indianapolis in February, this girl started singing my song while I was in Indianapolis. So I'm like, how do you know? She was like, you're viral as heck. Like you get millions
Nah,
of
that's fine.
views. Like everybody knows you. Like in Naptown, everybody knows you. No matter like when I was in Florida, in Bahamas, last year, like I was in Florida and people already knew who I was. Like I
In
got a
Florida?
lot, yeah, in Florida, yeah,
Yeah.
in Florida, people knew who I was like off of TikTok. Like some people say, "Are you Kiki from TikTok?" Like they literally do that in every state. So it's just like yeah. So I got on the cruise and stuff last year, but yeah, but I'm in different states. It's just funny and interesting. Like seeing people from other states already know who I am.
Yeah, nah, I know what you mean. I definitely know what you mean. But I'm glad you gave us time to talk and get to know you more and see what's up. Anything else you would like to leave us with?
Tap in for more. So just stay tuned. I should be opening for YSM Flow December 1st. If I don't open for him, then I'll be performing at this venue in the city. A lot of people shared the post. A lot of people shared the post. So I might just go to this venue that some people wanted me to perform at in the city. Maybe that, like I said, but I might be, like I said, I might be opening for YSF Flow on December 1st in Fostoria, Ohio. with my friend Curie Alanis. Y'all can look him up too.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Shit. Well, thank you. That was a nice little small talk with you again. Thank you for watching. We out of here.